All right, so it's really windy outside my house right now, and I want to show you guys the best way to remove background noise that I've found. I've shown you plenty of different methods, like WNS on its own, channel strip on its own, and fab filters to boost a expander, but I haven't shown you the best way, and I want to do that now. And I want to start by showing you the worst way that I know of, and that is ReaFir. This plugin, the way it goes is you put it on your track, you instantly gain like fucking 80 milliseconds of latency because of this stupid ass fucking window right here. This is supposed to be like the quality of it, the whatever. Basically, problem with that is the higher the number, the more the latency. It's pretty terrible. But the thing I want to show you is how it works and why it's not good. So the way it works is you click this button here, automatically build noise profile, which I'll do. And you can see what it did is it made a sort of noise profile of my room and all the noise behind me and all that, which you can see. Yeah, it gets rid of the noise, but you can also hear that I go from sounding like good, to sounding like YouTube compression or something way worse. That sucks. We're gonna delete that. It's not good. Another thing you could do, right? Sure. And let's just try this, right? Let's just do it live. This is what I usually would have done, but I found too many problems with that. So we'll take channel strip 2, and I'm gonna close these for now. And what we'll do is we'll do an expander. And we'll do like -24. Okay. It does a decent job of getting rid of background noise, but what we'll find here is any bass, which I'll tap my desk. That bass is gonna fuck that expander over. So the next logical thing here would be to grab Pro Q3 and do a low cut, say around 50 hertz. Much better job on the expander. But what I would do before I change my ways here is I would do the low cut there, right? And then I would add a 120 hertz low shelf and remove all the bass before the expander. Now look at how good it works. Right, we turn that off. Yeah, it works, but you can see it's a little iffy. And even if we have the low cut off, even just doing that does just as good as the low cut. The low cut just adds a little bit more to it, but for the sake of it, we'll delete that. So now all of our bass is gone. What do? Well, we have another Pro Q after the channel strip, the expander. We do another low shelf, same settings, we add all the bass back. So now what you get, if we look at my levels right here, take note of that. Look at the difference. So, and if you hear that the expander is kicking ass right now, and you hear no background noise, right? We turn that off real quick. Expander's still working, but that bass really rapes it. So that's a great method. But the new way that I do it, I picked a windy day for this so you can hear the wind. Crank my shit up, okay? You're gonna hear it. So what we've switched to, and this is by far the best method I've done so far, channel strip with the 45 hertz high pass inside of it, a little lower. It seems channel strip is a bit more linear with their high passes. They're not very steep, so I went a little lower. So that already does a good job, but you can see there's still noise there. So then what I have here is these two WNS, and one of them for getting rid of all the bass, right? And these you can find in waves. And I just drag this all the way to 20, drag this all the way to 400, take these four, put them all the way down, put the threshold down a bit, and put the smoothing up. And what we get is all of that bass. You can see all the bass gets removed. But I'm a real stickler for perfection, and you can still hear some of that airiness in there that you get from, wind or something. So I add a second one, which targets those frequencies, and I put it all the way down, and it's barely getting hit. But you can hear now absolutely no background noise of any kind. But if I whisper or something, I get nice and quiet. You can still hear me whisper. And if I get loud, and I stop talking, it cuts off in a natural way to where there's none of that YouTube compression sound, and I didn't lose any bass and I didn't lose any, brightness in my voice. I sound the same, but there's no noise. So definitely, if you have the Waves plugins, or just go toward them, and Channel Strip 2, definitely recommend you do that, because it's definitely the best way to remove background noise, at least for vocals. Or if you have Waves Clarity VX or something, I think it's called something like that, right? Something VX Clarity. Is it called the Clarity? Yes, that's really good for post stuff. That would be better. Give that a shot. But if you're doing live stuff, keep in mind what I just showed you is completely zero latency. So I'm not getting the stupid delay that you get with ReaFir, and I'm not getting the shitty compressed sound. I'm getting zero latency, perfect noise removal. So definitely do this if you want like the best result. Thanks for watching, and go join my Discord. I'm offering a service where I'll set everything up for you. Your DAW, your routing, your processing, all that stuff, an instrument, whatever, I don't care. For 35 bucks, I'll do everything for you. So go check that out. Maybe it'll be useful to you. But thanks for watching.